All right. We have what I am calling opportunistic anti-vaxxerism that is now growing because there are many Republicans desperate to be back in the spotlight or to get the spotlight for the first time who are thinking to themselves, how can I sort of thread the needle between being a complete lunatic, which of course I am when it's with regard to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and also try to ingratiate myself with incoming cabinet members and with Donald Trump. Well, the perfect way right now is to play anti-vaxxer and to rehash the debunked notion that vaccines cause autism. Here is radical and repugnant, reactionary Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She put out an excretion on X where she said, quote, "I fully believe vaccines cause capital A autism. It's another example of crimes against humanity, and innocent babies, children, and their families are the victims." You know, sometimes when we say there is no evidence for X, what we mean is we haven't really studied it one way or the other. Like, we don't have, it might be true. We have no evidence this way, we have no evidence that way, but we really have no idea. In this case, when it comes to vaccines and autism, it's been studied, and we have endless evidence to the contrary. Vaccines simply do not cause autism. We have endless scientific literature. It's so extensive that at this point, claiming otherwise is either ignorance or you have a nefarious purpose of some kind. And that's probably what it is with Marjorie Taylor Greene. It all goes back to 1998. British doctor Andrew Wakefield published a study saying it looks like the MMR vaccine causes autism. The problem with the study was that it was based on 12 kids, way too small a number to prove anything. The methods were flawed. The 12 kids were brought directly to Andrew Wakefield. Lawyers looking to sue vaccine manufacturers were involved. Wakefield had a conflict of interest because he was paid by the lawyers suing the vaccine companies, and he was involved in a patent for a standalone measles-only vaccine, which could be an alternative to MMR if parents came to believe that there was a link between the MMR vaccine and autism. Endless researchers tried replicating the findings of Andrew Wakefield. They were unable to. Larger and better studies found no link between vaccines and autism. And ultimately what happened is that The Lancet, which published this paper, withdrew the paper. Andrew Wakefield lost his medical license, and that was the end as far as the science was concerned. We now know, with decades of research involving millions of kids, there's no connection between vaccines and autism. It's hard to find something that's been studied more. And Republicans love to use this phrase. And actually, I should be more precise. It's not just Republicans. Often conspiracy theorists love to say, they won't let you study X. They won't let you. In this case, it's been studied extensively. It's been studied arguably more than any medical question. We've had the open inquiry for decades. And the only thing that we can get out of bringing this up again is getting people to say, damn, maybe there is a link. Maybe Trump's onto something. Maybe RFK Jr. is onto something. Maybe I won't get my kid vaccinated. And then next thing you know, you've got a measles outbreak, the way we've had in these anti-vax communities. Now, on the question of why are autism rates going up, I know I've talked about it so many times. If you've been listening to every episode, I'm sure you're sick of this. We are better at diagnosing. We are more aware of how autism can present. The diagnostic criteria have expanded to include people in different parts of the autism spectrum. There are better services that are able to evaluate kids earlier. And it is possible that the actual rate, that it's not just a diagnosis issue, it's possible the actual rate of autism is going up. Older average parental age could be a factor. People are looking at microplastics or different things. Survival of premature babies that previously would not have survived, who may have a higher rate of autism, that could be a factor. The one thing we have absolutely ruled out is vaccines and the MMR vaccine. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, her brain leaking out of her ear. And then we go from the House to the Senate, because now there's also a senator whose brain seems to be breaking over this issue. As Trump's inauguration approaches, we're already seeing what the next 4 years are going to look like. A Trump campaign official said Pennsylvania election workers will face jail time for counting mail-in ballots with technical errors like missing dates, part of the right's attempt to sow election distrust and weaponize the courts. This story is almost exclusively being covered by right-leaning news outlets spinning the narrative to villainize the election workers, so the public probably has a skewed perspective on what's really happening. That is, unless you use ground news, which lets you see every side to every story like this one. Ground News is an independent platform that exposes the biases of media outlets by showing you who owns them, what angle they're taking on each story, and what hidden agendas might be lurking in the background. Ground News's daily briefings are a great way to stay informed without feeling overwhelmed. It gives a quick breakdown of the day's most critical stories from every angle. Go to ground.news/Pacman for 50% off their unlimited access Vantage plan. It's their biggest sale of the year, and the link is in the description.